Hello, I'm me, and this is Disco Elysium. Last time we finished off talking to the dice maker. Something that did happen is I forgot um you can't save when you're in a dialogue. So when I left, it completed this white morning thought. Again, I really want this white line to be going through both of them, but I can read white morning now. And the little guy gets smaller and smaller as he rises above the dollhouse world. You see him out on the snow, on the streets, in the shop on the corner, and finally, in a matchbox house. Sitting by the window, white flowers on the windowsill. You can smell them from up here. It's awful. A white morning. A modern death. Divorce, or something similar. All you can do is put more distance between you and him. Make him smaller. Make him less you. Okay, Kim has something he wants to say. Let me hear
We
it.
should think about calling it a day, maybe.
Ah,
The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager for damages yet.
You should take care of that then.
I don't have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Okay, pay for damages. Sure, I guess it's time to get out of here. I forgot there was a thing you could do to check all your checks. Is it in here? Ah, it is. So I can go check Kuno now. Trash container, I don't need to do that. Policeman cloak, map wall. Water door, I don't need to do that. Ice cream maker, not going to do that. So I can do map wall and probably not Kuno, maybe map wall. But my interfacing is really low. Ah, it's 3, it's not so bad. Okay, let's probably should
It's
equip the
dark,
torch.
and the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Flashlights go in hand?
Yes, you might even call it a feature of the universe that you need to hold tools to use them.
That makes so much sense.
Right. Now let's get to it.
Yeah, I was gonna equip it. Now, I was wondering why it was a little bit dark, and yeah, that's why. How do I get out of here? I think it was this way. Ah, yeah, this looks right. My Timotep's gym. Back to the door. What do you mean it's closed for the night? Oh, jeez. Isn't this how I got in? Is there another exit? Oh no, there was an exit somewhere, right? It was through here. You can leave through the front door. The call box. I remember. I think it was all the way to the right. One way or another. Ah yes, this must be it. Ah, I hate the rain. Let's go talk to the cafeteria manager. Who are you? Oh, these are just patrons, I guess.
Can I help you?
So, about that money I owe.
Yes, have you got it?
I was wondering if we could come to some sort of arrangement for tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Kim is about to say something. Let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
Hold on. I still have my key, you know?
Good luck trying to use it. All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to listen to this.
Am I gonna
Someone
make
is
him
thinking.
pay for this?
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Ah, I don't want to make. Well, I guess. Oh no.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out
Oh, we've heard this before.
and
I have something here we could sell.
Ah,
We suspect transport
no.
enclosure.
Don't sell it.
transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
Can I sleep on the street?
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
What are those things?
There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
Is that a real thing? What do you mean you confiscated them?
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
So you took his spinners?
Mm-hmm. I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence.
Isn't that corruption?
I don't know. Is it? I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Did you want to put these spinners on your machine?
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cop with spinners. That would be outrageous.
Yeah, outrageously cool.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
I won't say anything.
The spinners shine so bright they reflect on the lieutenant's glasses. He doesn't say anything either.
You said something about a pawn shop?
Yes, there's one 100 meters south of here. I think it's called Roy's Nest or something. If I'm not mistaken, it should be open late.
Sorry, I can't take them. It wouldn't be right.
Alright, let's not take them now. Then,
Ah.
once we realize we have to. Have
Sounds likely.
I think he might be right. Okay.
confiscated this for.
The lieutenant nods as you take the
The pawn shop. Pawn shop? Sorry. Pawn shop is north or something. Oh, south of the plaza. Ah, no. Don't take his stuff. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. I'm just looting people's houses now. Oh, this is it. Roy's pawn shop. Some kind of machine. An antique cash register? In the dark, a film projector is whirring away.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Let your gaze run over the streetlight.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Is that a streetlight?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Where did you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
How much for the streetlight?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
Even taking into account the risk of obtaining the light, that seems a bit steep.
There's also the matter of rewiring. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field.
Whatever this guy's saying.
Suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
I hope I don't forget about this light. I kind of want to buy it.
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight away. Some of us have photonic sensitivity.
Photonic sensitivity is not generally acknowledged by the medical establishment.
Oh, right. Sorry about that.
I do appreciate it.
Let me investigate the other things first. What is this?
Typical Martinez
Oh,
streetlight.
that's the street light. Couldn't really tell.
The boom boxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your toes to see more.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Shopkeep. This Stereo 8 approved machine here.
Is the Harman Welsh W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
What I want to know is, could this come handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure.
Okay, playing
You
tapes.
can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Alright, I'll think about playing tapes. Are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech. Found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
That's odd. Why doesn't he like music?
Don't like music? What do you like then?
The stuff I record myself. Silverware shaking in drawers.
Ah,
with
so you a
prototypes nearby.
you a bit
Nocturnal
strange,
animals
bird's nest.
climbing on the roof. Airship rotors. That kind of thing.
Airship rotors. Yeah, I suppose that's something you can do.
Maybe you should ditch music as well. Get into these more experimental sounds he's describing.
Let's have a look at this, and then we'll talk to him. And
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets.
what is that noise? What is that noise?
Some try to find something pretty and
What is that noise? Is that coming from this?
Row try to
Ah.
find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Inspect.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor. and
What is that
arrows.
noise? What is that noise?
The kind that
Okay.
will mow down a line of enemy soldiers.
These are Franco-Nigerian cavalry, right?
I used to be very serious about my Franco-Nigerian night.
A long, long time ago.
Blue uniforms.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They
Stop
are
it, stop it, stop it.
variously
Is it because it's
wielding
late?
Swords and rifles with bayonets.
Are these royalist soldiers?
Which ones? Ah.
Ah,
oh,
I can't
yes,
take...
they are.
I'm just gonna click on them and read
A
it.
set of soldiers is
Yes,
mentally
yes, yes,
impressive.
yes. Are these soldiers?
You're probably talking
Revolutionaries,
about whether
okay.
I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
So I can be very capitalist. It's impossible to win against the cohorts of capital. Ask my friend God, whose bitch it made me.
Okay. I don't like either set too much, to be
Let's
honest.
find a figurine.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse. A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What is this?
That's the headless phone rider.
Who?
The headless phone rider.
As you can see, he's missing his head.
50 cents.
50 cents.
He lost his cap when he lost his head.
Okay,
Did I mention that this figurine is a...
let's... Can I equip it? I can hold it. No. Is it anything? I imagine this will be useful later.
It's not often that I see officers from the army. What can I do for you?
I hate this
Courtesy is
noise.
not insincere, but He prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light.
Sorry. Oh,
The shop.
sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately, RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travellers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Hum. Quite the collection. I may have something to add to it.
It keeps me entertained.
Is he high?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race
17%.
forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough
Pyrrolidon.
to come by on the street.
Pyrrolidon. What's that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
So, where does a man get Pyrrolidon these days?
How would I know?
I don't want drugs, but I do want to ask him. No judgment, just curious. I probably did loads of Pyrrolidon before I lost my memory.
I've had to take it. You know, since the People's Pile cleanup. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
I can't take this noise. I can't take this noise. I'm sorry.
I like the...
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices.
Let's leave. Let's leave. I just want to sell him my thing and get out of here.
Hello.
Something
Let
I'd
me
like to
know
sell.
this.
We'd like to...
Roy takes the...
Yes.
200
You
real.
are very, very good.
No one was defrauded or jumped.
Of course. I meant no offense.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your...
The rest is for him.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
No,
Another time, perhaps.
I'll ask him about this stuff in the morning when that infernal clicking goes away. Let's get out of here. Can I buy those wheel hubcaps back? I don't want to be indebted to Kim.
Can I help you?
About that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
I have your money.
Well,
Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Okay.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real
Starting
per
tomorrow.
night.
Okay.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
No. Goodbye. Ah, so we got a level up point. I think I'll keep it so I can do more thoughts. I think thoughts are pretty cool. Oh, so I can get a free place to stay. I mean, that's what it seemed to be insinuating. Let's go to bed then. Kim looks kind of eepy. Good night, Kim.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, let's go. Oh, I was supposed to touch the corpse. I was supposed to try and get the corpse down, right? Ah, whoops. He's probably gonna chastise me for that.
Outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
How did you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Yeah.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
Right then, the debrief.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
Well, we didn't even look at the body.
Yeah, my
But we
bad.
performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great.
I'm sorry I couldn't do more today. I'm not a very good cop, am I?
We are both doing our best under the circumstances.
Yes, I won't.
Just don't drink tonight, please. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare.
Okay, find the union leader, touch the bird, try and get the body down.
Wild Pines Rep. We really
Wild
need
Pines
to do
Red.
that tomorrow.
Okay.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I don't like to waste time, you know? My mind moves fast. The rest has to try and keep up.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
Yeah.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
What exactly are our powers? The RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000? Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay. What else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up. As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
And who makes all these rules?
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Well, let's say it was the coalition government. They seem to be the one in charge.
It's probably more honest, yes. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think you do.
The Moral Intern, what is it? Moral Intern sounds very 1984.
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
And if I didn't know, how would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual.
Hmm.
Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous.
Thank you. I love Inland Empire so much. Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about
Nice
to happen.
sitting on the fence answer. Good, good. I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
Hmm. I could just be like horrible if I want to. Do I have an opinion? Well, this place doesn't look very good, right? We are the. I can be kind of communist. I can be like sucking up to government, or I can just be a bit sad. Let's be a bit sad. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen this place? This isn't humanism.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Yeah, vigilante sounds bad.
Sadly, it is what we already are to the people of Martinez. Most of them, at least, especially the Union. Vigilantes. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
Let's look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
What? This little stick?
An aerostatic passes overhead.
I've never heard someone
Floodlights on the ground.
I've never heard someone
Kitsuragi
describe a cigarette as a
slices
little
right as he
stick.
looks to the sky. Two glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
And in Jamrock and the GRH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will improve the situation here. At least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally.
We've
Now
been
we know
monitoring
your
you.
Coppo type.
Wait, there are copper types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Some kind of weapon cop.
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Won't the other copper types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I
He's-
think that's fine.
It's the first
Don't worry.
first time it sounded like this guy was about to laugh.
They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual coppo type from sorry to anything.
Okay, but what are the other copper types?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
I'm sorry.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
Ah, I'll try that. I'll try to get $1 million
That
bucks.
won't happen.
Oh. Yeah, this is why I saved an extra. Oh, this is nearly done. Let's get one more of. Should I put it up here? Nah, whatever. And let's put in rigorous self-critique. -1 authority. We have no authority in us. Let's go to bed. Good night, Kim. Is this a bed? Let's have a look in the mirror. Bye.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with
Oh,
the expression.
I have to hold the chain cutters.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Yes, yes,
In
yes,
it,
yes, yes.
your face, adorned with the expression.
Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Stop steam from fogging up the mirror.
The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
Let's let it be. And let's go to sleep.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
Can't believe this is a
The
bed.
sheets look awful.
Let's crawl in. Okay, so we need to talk
The
to the...
sheets feel at once
Oops.
coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep. And then
Oh.
sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Let's check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
What about the blanket?
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Let's roll over.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Oh, you just get the body down as well. Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep.
Oops.
And images.
Start forming. Here I am. I'm guessing they want me to go up here. Oh, hello. I'm looking pretty resplendent, if I do say so myself. Let's just have a nice little look. Oh yeah.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering you before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day.
Oh,
The one where you ask her. And then later in the streets. Wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. Shit, reality will
Oops.
turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I definitely look like I didn't leave. I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
Sounds like I've been messed up for quite some time. I don't want to come back.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Disco Elysium? Yeah, I suppose so. What is Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all.
Oh no.
Time to get those clothes on.
This is me, what I feel in my head when I go to bed at 1 a.m. So 1 a.m. 1 a.m. would be lovely. When I go to bed at 3 a.m. and I have to wake up at 7. And this is exactly how I feel.
Time to go to work in
In the shit factory. Yeah. Let's go. It's time to clock in. Oh.
Bow collector.
What is this?
It's early in the morning. The world is dark blue. The sparks light her face, a delicate composition of triangles. The streets seem to grow longer, like in a dolly zoom. And there's something in the air as you stand there and wave back at the shapes growing smaller and smaller. Something that has always been there. A great see-through world, the tenderness you feel, the ghost of Revachol between you, carrying your signals, the holy messenger.
The Holy Messenger, plus 3 shivers. Lovely. Whatever that means. What's up with my game? um. How do I not do this? This does not look right at all. Okay, I'll just quickly reload the game and see what happens. Okay, I kind of had to replay from kind of where the episode started, and the thought didn't complete yet, at the moment, but we have this now, electrochemistry thought, so let's carry on. Is that how it's going to be now when I close my eyes?
Yes, wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be a good one. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What chick?
You don't know? You don't know? Some broad that messed you up. It'll come to you. It always does.
What the hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster.
Buster.
Time to get some more. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Yes, yes. Now then. I'm waiting for this thought to complete, but... This is the woman's
The
room,
door
right?
is
Yeah, let's not talk to her. I don't want to harass her, really. Ah, these guys are here. Let's talk to Kim. He has something he wants to say. Good morning.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Why do we need to talk to them?
Everything points to the dock workers union. The tracks in the mud, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Are these the men God told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
There are so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements?
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Okay, I understand.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
Yeah.
In no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you...
First we should go touch this body and take it down. This is what I studied law for. We'll talk to you after I get this body down. Maybe I need a stepladder or something? Hello, Kuno.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle.
He
The body
waited long
below
enough.
appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not as bad as this, right? But, I butchered some fish at home, like a month ago. And, basically after a while, it has like all the guts and viscera and all this stuff. And after a while, that started to rot, before we could throw it away properly. And the smell of that was... Oof, I still haven't forgotten it. Nowhere near as bad as what this is, I imagine, but still. Yeah, all I could think of is, God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Let go of your nose without throwing up.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, More instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Let's try to get away from here. Nope. Oh, I hate that noise. Oh, I hate that noise so much. Oh, you.
Too
Oh,
late. It's
stop
impossible
it.
to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Well, I am the sorry cop. Well, maybe not yet.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
But not you?
I can't handle the headache.
Ah.
It's more likely he can handle
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
unlike you.
Okay, where do we get ammonia from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
Ah,
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
okay. Alright, cool. I know we didn't do a whole lot in this episode, but I think we probably did enough. I'm ready to go start this day proper next time. Okay. I'll see you next time. Bye.